And here are some anticipation setups for today. So let's look at stocks which are setting up for possible breakout. Amidalysis, which has gone sideways. Breakout here is a buy. RLJT, another stock which has gone sideways, very orderly pullback or a sideways move. TXMD, Hackett, SCKT. See again, like very orderly, and if you see last time it had like this 4 or 5 days up move, which was around 13%. So, or here like you had another move which was like in 3 days 25%. So that's the kind of moves which swing traders should look at, because that's what can give you explosive returns. Then you have UEPS, which again had like couple of these kind of moves, like here 4 or 5 days was 9 days, here 3 days 9 day percent, here this was like an 11%, or here you had like 15%. So think about it, look, and if you capture series of these moves, uh, and many of them over the years, what happens, like say in this particular case, like you're looking at just 5 days and 17% swing, or here like a range expansion and then 14% swing. So these are some of the stocks which are setting up. Argen, GMO, see orderly pullback. PBY, all of these stocks have a very narrow range. They also like say was 0.01 or just 1 cent move it made. So when it explodes, and then it can make a big move. FOE, similar kind of a stock. AVG going sideways. Then you have SWSC. All these stocks have an established momentum, so they are not stocks which like don't move fast. When they move very fast. EBIX, if you see here, like this particular move was 26% in 5 or 6 days. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So that's the kind of move which you want to capture. BKFS, which is an IPO, which is a recent IPO, which has made one move already, which is 7%. So it's setting up for a possible breakout. So those are the candidates for today, and this is a everyday task. You have to find them. This is not the only method which I trade, but this is a method which allows me to plan and look at possible setups, and the one which are setting up, and allows me to be in control of these stocks, because these are something which you know about these stocks. You know where you're going to enter, where you're going to put a stop. As against that new breakout which you're going to get into, you don't have much control about. You have to like chase into that breakout and get into it, while here you can get sometimes a very low risk entry. And as you can see, the market is acting very well. There are a lot of stocks making big moves. In fact, and biotechnology stocks are making really big moves, and the buying is expanding. There are recent IPOs which are making big moves. Fit is an example of that. See how much move the stock has made, 50% in just since IPO, and couple of big swings here, like 27% here, 20%, and yesterday it had a breakout. This is a stock which I'm already have a position in, or like even say some of these stocks which had this pullback and they made a big move, like see here, like yesterday it was up 8% in just a day, and this was a very constructive pattern from which it broke out. So there are a lot of these kind of moves which are happening currently. It's an ideal time for a swing trader. You don't know how long it will last, but you have to always keep looking, and you have to look at both sides of the market, and as and when setups show up, then you would play them and not worry too much about Greece and China and Iran or some other country. This kind of a trading requires shutting out all the noise and focusing on a setup only, because you just want to like really focus on a setup. 7% in like 3-4 days, if you get, that's good enough. Or you get like a couple of these kind of breakouts, couple of these kind of moves, um, say 16% in 6 or 7 days. So that's what is momentum burst kind of a phenomena which happens in the market, where stocks make sudden moves and they last from 3 to 5 days or 6 days, and they are up 8 to 40%. Sometimes in a smaller price stocks or lower price stocks, 40%, 8 to 40%, and they happen in a span of very short period of time. So that's the kind of thing which, as a swing trader, I focus on.